Hey guys, it's Miss Escamilla. Today for math, you'll need to complete questions 4, 5, and 6. And I noticed on question number 4 that it's asking us to look at a chart of fractions, but there's not a chart provided. So I changed the question to add the word not right before the equivalent there. So what I want you doing today is I want you selecting the set of fractions in which there is one or more fractions within that set that are not equivalent to 1/2. Okay, so if all the fractions in the set are equivalent to 1/2, then that would not be what you're looking for. You're looking for which one of these sets of fractions has one or more fractions in it that are not equivalent to 1/2. Okay, so we've learned how to find equivalent fractions by using picture models, multiplying, dividing, and by using the butterfly method. So what you're going to have to do, guys, is make sure you take that 2/4 and see if it's equivalent to 1/2. Take the 3/6, see if it's equivalent to 1/2. Take that 5/9 and see if it's equivalent to 1/2. Take that 6/12 and see if it's equivalent to 1/2, and repeat that process for each set. If there is a set that has one or more fractions not equivalent to the half, then that's the answer that you're looking for. Okay, so generating equivalent fractions, if I were to give you 3/6, you can multiply the numerator and the denominator by any number you choose and generate an equivalent fraction. So I could multiply 3/6 by 2 and generate the equivalent fraction of 6/12. Okay, I could also work backwards. I could take 6/12 and use division to generate an equivalent fraction. So I could take 6 and divide it by 2, and 12 and divide it by 2, and get the equivalent fraction of 3/6. I could take 3/6 and divide the 3 by 3 and the 6 by 3 and generate an equivalent fraction of 1/2. So you're going to need to use either multiplication or division on each one of these fractions to determine which one has a set in which one or more of the fractions is not equivalent to 1/2. Okay? And then on number 5, this is our learning standard where we were representing data on a frequency table and a dot plot. Your job is to find the matching dot plot that matches the frequency table. So if there are 0 pets, well then look at the frequency. How many times, how many students have 0 pets? Or how many students have 0 pets? So it would say that, so in this particular example, 5 students have 0 pets. Okay? 3 students have 1 pet. And so you're just wanting to make sure that you're matching up. But I warn you to be very careful. Be slow and methodical in your work. Make sure that you look at the information for 0 and look at each one of them to make sure that the information matches. Look at the data for 1 pet and the frequency for 1 pet and make sure that it completely matches. And repeat that process for 3, 4, and 5 and make sure that it matches. It's really easy to make a mistake if we're not being very careful and slow in our work. Okay, and then on number 3, we are writing fractions as sums. Okay, so you need to be choosing which one of these models and equations represents 26. Okay, and remember, just because that's an improper fraction, we talked about this in class today, does not make it an incorrect fraction. So don't be scared off by this improper fraction and think that it's trying to trick you. It's not trying to trick you. That is a real fraction, even though the numerator is larger than the denominator. So when we're adding, we're trying to find which one of these, when you add up all those fractions, gives you a sum of 26. And just remember, when we're adding fractions, we only add the numerator. So 3 and 2 make 5. The denominator stays the same. So 3/8 and adding another 2/8 would give us a sum of 5/8. Okay, hope that helps you guys. Have a great afternoon, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope you'll be ready to learn. Bye.